welcome to the shed.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Josh, and welcome to this very first episode of The Shed. As you can see, we are very clearly in my shed. The shed was with our property when we bought it, and I haven't done any work to it yet, but I do plan on working on the inside at the very least, making it look a little more hospitable. Right now it's got a bit of a rugged, rustic charm to it, as you can see. The floors are completely warped. There's some water spots. The walls are obviously unfinished. There is no insulation whatsoever. Hopefully you don't hear too much of the wind gusting through the walls because it's basically just open beam siding. I mean, it looks like it was built a good 40 or 50 years ago out of leftover construction material from whatever the person was working on last. But I have so far redone the stairs because those were pretty much rotted through and ready to swallow somebody's leg whole. And so I threw down some new 2x4s on those, and they came out pretty snazzy if I do say so myself. But this is going to be my recording studio. This is, it is my recording studio if you guys are watching this right now. But I plan on making it much nicer. I want to throw up some insulation. I want to do sound dampening, some better lighting. Right now I have 4 lighting sources that are all pretty well unmatched. So I've got a large window here to my left, another window, this window to my left is about, regular window height. It's about eye level with me on center. This window over to my right is actually mounted about 8 feet off the ground, so it's a little higher, and it's giving almost, oddly enough, a perfect 45-degree angle soft light, which is where I would put a softbox, which is why I chose this corner of the room to film in. I've also got a fluorescent work light mounted just overhead here, which is directly above the window at eye level, so it's sort of a secondary light source, and because fluorescent lighting is close to daylight, I believe it's 5500 instead of 6500, which is daylight. They're pretty close. Because they're so similar, you don't get too much of a variation in lighting on this side of my face. However, over here, mounted to the ceiling, are 4 tungsten light bulbs in sort of this strange Home Depot style industrial arrangement. Those, of course, give off a very yellow glow because they're tungsten light bulbs, just like any old school light bulb that you have in your house. I am planning on replacing those with LED bulbs, which should pretty closely match the fluorescent and the daylight, so I should be surrounded by what is basically daylight, and it'll make color matching a lot easier. But yeah, as far as that goes, you can see here I've got my Blue Yeti microphone. I do plan on having this mounted to a boom stand so that it'll be above my head and out of frame, somewhere like right here. However, I have not picked up my boom stands yet, and as of right now, I have it standing on a 1.5 foot length of 4x4 wood, just sitting on top of my desk. I also can't use my desk yet because it is so unbalanced on this warped floor that if I were to put a chair behind it, I would tip over almost every single time I sat down. So for now, we're standing. But welcome to the shed. This is going to be my sort of daily vlog series. I may do a good number of videos here. I might take the camera out. I travel for work a lot, so I'm going to be around the country and in some cases around the world, depending on where they send me. So I pretty much just want to get into the habit of filming every day if possible, which takes me to the very first sort of self-challenge that I'm giving myself. It's actually a subsection of a larger self-challenge that I wanted to talk about in this video. I see lots of videos online where people are sort of saying, oh, I'm going to try this for a week. I'm going to be vegan for 2 weeks. I didn't eat meat for a week. I, ate nothing but potatoes for 2 weeks. I've tried that one, by the way. It's very difficult. I filmed a video a day. I worked out every day. I ran 3 miles every morning. I got up at 4 a.m. every day. All these different sort of like trials or tests that people go after because they're meant to lead you to sort of a better lifestyle or get you into better habits, develop sort of systems that you have trouble developing by just, going about your day-to-day routine. And I've tried lots of these things in the past. I tend to go a little too aggressively with them. I always pick the most crazy diets and the most ridiculous sort of like life habits to try to adopt. And I want to do that again because I think it's fun. It's fun to challenge myself. But I want to do it in an even crazier way because why not go absolutely insane? So I want to adopt a new sort of life habit every day for 30 days. So 30 life changes in 30 days. That's sort of what I'm going for. Also sounded like a good video title, so why not? Gotta work that YouTube algorithm. So yeah, 30 life changes in 30 days is what I'm going for. And the very first one that I'm going to kickstart today is going to be every day for 30 days. I want to upload, or I should say film, edit, and upload a video to YouTube. It can be short, it can be a minute or two long, it can be 10 minutes long. I don't know what they're going to be on. Obviously, this is the first one, sort of the channel introduction. It's obviously each one going forward for the next 30 days at least are going to introduce the other 30 challenges that I want to give myself. And they're going to be things like diet, lifestyle changes, sleeping arrangements, cleaning habits, all sorts of things. So we're going to see if I can stick to it. So thanks for checking this video out. This is obviously video 1 of the 30 videos in 30 days challenge, or I should say the video a day every day for 30 days challenge, and also the beginning of challenge 1 of the 30 life changes in 30 days. So yeah, again, thanks for checking me out, and I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow for the next challenge and the next daily video.